Hey everyone, so today I have a video for you on wigs, and this is a video I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been really getting into wigs over the last 6 months, so I wanted to share with you what I've learned so far about wigs and also show you how to put a wig on. So I thought I'd start off this video by just showing you some of the wigs that I've bought and just a little bit about them and what to look for when you're buying wigs. So I will start with the first wig I ever bought. Right, it's got a hat on it. I don't know if you can see very well on the black mannequin, but this is just a basic black bob, and this is my kind of introduction to wigs because it wasn't a really scary one to wear. A dark wig is a great way to start wearing wigs if you're a bit new to it and a bit nervous. They're not as scary as wearing like a bright coloured or a blonde wig. All the wigs that I have, bar one, are made out of this fibre called Kanekalon. And Kanekalon is basically synthetic fibre, but it mimics the look of human hair. So it actually feels like human hair, and it is not as shiny as a lot of those awful synthetic wigs. Like my wig probably does look shiny underneath the lights, but in real life it's not much shinier than real hair. And it's also can be styled with heat styling products. If you're very careful and they're not too hot, you can style them. And a Kanekalon wig will set you back anywhere between probably $50 and up. When it comes to other types of wigs, they're a lot more expensive. So this is a good kind of wig to buy. Like, it's a good price. You don't want to spend like $1,000 on a human hair wig because it's just crazy unless you need to wear a wig. Okay, so this is my second wig. It's my baby pink wig, and I've worn it in one of my videos before. And that's made out of the same fibre as the other one, the black one. And I think I paid about $50 or $60 for this wig. And I just bought this from the wig store where I buy most of my wigs from, which is just a really small one in Melbourne City. And most of their wigs are just made out of the same fibre. And because I do buy quite a lot of them, they give them to me for a pretty good price. Okay, and the next wig is just my blonde wig. You've seen this one as well. And I've heat styled this one before. I put some curls into it once just so it looked more like Marilyn Monroe style, and that's just that same fibre. And that one I think was about $40 or something. And the last wig I'm going to show you, bar the one I have on, is made out of two different types of fibres. Okay, so this is my newest wig, and I put them on these mannequins, by the way. I buy these mannequin heads from Spotlight, and all I've done is just paint it with craft paints and then just stuck some false eyelashes on them just so that they look a bit more fun for when they're sitting on my dresser. And this wig is quite a long black curly one, and it's made out of a composition of both human hair and synthetic fibres mixed together just to make it look more realistic. You probably can't see, I'll show you. It's a very, very realistic wig. Whenever I wear this wig, people do not even suspect that it's a wig. In fact, my own friends have even seen me wear this wig and ask me why the hell I dyed my hair. That's how realistic it is. And the great thing about this wig and most of my wigs is if you look carefully, you can actually see a little bit of like skin. You can see the kind of sculpt in it, so that helps to make it more realistic. So yeah, that's a beautiful wig. I really love this one. When it's on, it's kind of about that length, so it's kind of like a Dita Von Teese kind of wig. Today I was going for kind of a pop party, cutie kind of Raquel Reed inspired look. So I bought this colour wig, and I love this wig. This is the first time I've worn it. It's quite realistic, like the fibre is quite realistic. And if you look closely, I don't know if you can see in this video, but it's actually multi-tonal. It has quite a few different colours running through it, and it actually looks pretty real considering it's a synthetic wig. And I did some makeup to match. I did bright kind of pop art eyes with just baby pink lips, which I find goes quite well with aquamarine. And something I love about wigs is there might be a certain outfit that you have or a certain type of makeup look you want to do, and it might just not go with your hair colour. and wigs allow you to be whoever you want to be on any day. Like, you can completely change, and when you have a wig on you feel like a different person. So when I wear my blonde wig I feel a bit more just kind of really girly and cutesy, and then I wear a black wig, like my short black wig, and I feel more kind of powerful, I guess. It's hard to explain. But wigs are very transformational. Okay, so where to buy wigs? You can buy wigs everywhere, but I would probably suggest going to a specialised wig store because you're more likely to get a high quality wig if you go to one. And all you need to do really is to look in your directory or type into Google and just look for the closest kind of wig stores to your city, because there are stores that just specialise in selling wigs and they'll have thousands of wigs in there. Everything from lace front wigs where you can see like it's like a fake kind of hairline around them. You can get human hair wigs, you can get combination wigs, you can get synthetic wigs, you can get everything. And you know, wigs are very popular with drag queens and performers, cosplay, all of that. So there are wig shops in every city. Either that, a cheaper way to go is you can jump on eBay and you can pick up decent quality wigs off there. A lot of the time I do like to try my wigs on before I buy them, so I tend to buy them in store, but it's not a bad way to go buying your wigs off eBay. So how do you actually care for the wigs? Well, wigs are pretty low maintenance. You pretty much need to wash them. They say every 20 to 30 wears you have to wash them, and there's no way that I'll probably even wear my wigs that much because I have quite a few of them now. If you do wash them, you can then buy one of these stands and you just hang it off this to dry. I have this anyway for when I want to style my wigs and whatever, just comb them through. Every time you wear your wig you'll want to thoroughly comb it through, make sure that there's no knots in it because it will just help to prolong the life of it. Be really careful when you're brushing through with them as well, because the fibres do snap quite easily or the hair just falls out, and you want them to last as long as possible. You can buy a wig detangling comb and you can buy wig detangling spray to spray it through and get the knots out. And you can actually use some human hair products on your wig, such as when you're washing it, you just use normal shampoo and conditioner. Also, if you want to wear a wig and you're kind of questioning whether to do it or not, if people are just going to think you're a bit weird, like what I've said in all the rest of my videos, just don't worry about what people think. Just do it if you want to. I mean, I don't know many people that wear wigs. In fact, only one of my friends wears wigs, but she looks great in them, and you know, it can just give you the power to just completely transform yourself. When you're storing your wigs, it's pretty straightforward. I tend to keep them just on those mannequins I showed you, and I put them up on a shelf where I know that not much dust hits it, because you don't want to get your wigs all dusty. If you have the space, you can buy wig boxes to store your wig in and just put the mannequin head inside it. I unfortunately do not have room within my apartment to put large bulky boxes, so I tend to just put all my wigs up on one shelf, and that's pretty much all you really need to do as far as storage. I know that my mom, because my mom was a Marilyn Monroe impersonator for many years, she had this amazing wig which cost a lot of money, and so she was very good with how she stored hers. She kept hers on a mannequin head and she stored it within this big box. And yeah, if you do spend a lot of money on your wigs, I would probably suggest doing that because it will prolong the life of your wig. Wigs are also great for if you're considering going a new hair colour. So I know that when I dyed my hair red, I actually tried a red wig on before I did it to see if I liked the colour, and it turned out I loved the colour, so I ended up dyeing my hair. So even if you don't feel comfortable wearing a wig out, you can always use wigs just to see what a new kind of hair colour is going to look like on you. Okay, so now I look somewhat like Pippi Longstocking. I'm going to take a few bobby pins and make sure that my fringe is well back off my head. Next, I'm just going to take the two plaits and I'm just going to fold them and move it to the other side of my head, basically, and just pin that on and just have it flat against my head so it runs across my head. Another thing that I should mention is you want to keep the bulk of your hair at the back of your head rather than here. You don't want to have any bulk here because it just really makes the wig look really fake. If it's just kind of this big bulge here, it's better off if you've got more kind of weight at the back. So just make sure that you've got those plaits on there securely. Another good thing about plaiting your hair is it keeps it all together, so there's less chance of you having any hair fall out. Obviously, because my hair is bright red, it's good if I can have all my hair back, because if any of it comes out into view then it's really noticeable. Okay, so my hair is back, completely back, and it's on there pretty securely. I'm just going to take a little bit of hairspray and I'm just going to make sure that these front little bits where there's often flyaways are flat. Okay, and the next step is to take your wig cap, and all you really need to do is just take it from the back, and this is a great look, by the way. And you just want to go around your hairline and tuck in any loose hairs. Make sure that your ears are out of the wig cap. Okay, so now I'm ready for the wig. Okay, so I've got my wig here and I'm ready to put it on. Almost. If you look underneath your wig, you will notice that with most of them there's some little adjustments here, some little kind of pulleys, and they're there so you can adjust the size of the wig depending on if you have a small head or a larger head or whatever. And I usually bring them in to around the second one personally, because I like my wig to be on fairly tight. Now all you need to do is make sure that you can see where the centre part is. Pull the wig to the back and then just start by pulling it to the front. Now I'm just going to grab right at the back there, the nape of it, and I'm going to make sure that that's right down low, and then I'm just going to get in here at the front. Now all you need to do is make sure that it's on there securely. So grab bobby pins, and if you're doing like a lighter colour wig you might want to use blonde bobby pins. If you're using like a black wig you want to go for black bobby pins. Make sure you do a few at the front as well, just in case the wig decides to slip. Okay, so it's on, but obviously it looks terrible because I have not combed it. So it usually takes a little while just to style it right. Okay, so I've finished styling my wig. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. It does take a little bit of combing around to get it right. You'll find that the fringe area is often hard to get right. And yeah, I'm happy with the result. You can spray your wig with hairspray. That's fine to keep the style better. You can also put bobby pins in. And a lot of the time I do actually put in maybe a hair accessory or something into the wigs because I find it just makes it look a bit more believable. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for today. I hope that some of you got something out of this video. And like usual, if you have any questions at all or comments, please feel free to ask me or email me, and I will be back with another video very soon. Alright, see you guys.